Okay, so this is something that was really interesting because I saw the like prototype image somewhere, and I was really confused about what it was because it claims that it was a bookshelf stand or a bookshelf holder or something like that. So I was really confused when I saw it because looking at it, it just looks like a normal figure. So I was like, how the heck does it work, or how the heck do you use it as a book stand or whatever, because all they had was just like this image, right? And so the only thing I could think of was the butterfly in the back or something holds up the books or whatever. But I thought that would be something really cool to have a figure that like holds up the books or is within the books and stuff like that for your bookshelf, or better yet, like your manga shelf or something. So like when I saw it, I was just so confused, but yet like really interested in it to see what the heck it really was, and like how could you use it, or like is it a certain way, or do you need the butterfly thing, do you not need it? Like I was just so confused because there really wasn't much to see or hear about it really when I saw it, because it was for pre-order at the time, it wasn't out yet. But I decided to grab one just to check it out, and like I said, it would be cool to have it. I really don't have that much manga at all. I have zero mangas right now, but I do have a lot of VHSs. So instead of bookshelf, I'm gonna have VHS shelf. So I think it'll still work the same way though. So this is a lottery or prize fig, so it's gonna be pretty decent. Okay, good quality. It's not a scale or anything crazy like that. So yeah, you get the base, the butterfly, and then this extra butterfly is what I'm assuming is what holds it to the bookshelf. Yeah. So you can see you have to insert the little butterfly backing to it or whatever, and that's what holds the books up. But what's annoying is all they just showed was that, which is cool if you want to see, like, you get really tall books, it'll be seamless almost, which would be pretty cool. But it's annoying because I was trying to figure out this whole time, like, how the heck does that work? Or what the heck do you do with this, thing? Anyways, move on to it. Fortunately, it's pretty nice, transparent, clear plastic with some butterflies in it. That's really nice. Of course, that's really definitely Shinobu style. Oh yeah, that's like the little thing that holds the other part up. This butterfly is much better though. This is way more accurate to hers and looks a lot better. That's really nice. It's a nice piece of plastic with like it's actually engraved or whatever. It's not just black lines, they're actually in there. That's pretty nice. The base, it's a simple base. I think it's like frosted on top, it looks like. Possibly. Like I said again, this is a lottery prize figure, so yeah, it's like a little bit of a matte frosted to it. So I mean, if you don't want to have her in the bookshelf and actually have her on this little thing, just like a regular stand, I mean, that's nice though to have options, and I do like that. So yeah, so this would be the stand itself. It's actually pretty cool. I think it's pretty neat. Really cool. It's just really dynamic for a lottery or crane game figure. For sure, for sure. Alright, let me try to take her freaking out. Okay. Okay. The figure is a lot smaller than what I was expecting, but oh wow, she's actually smiling. Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool, very like fluid movement, like dynamic movement, because you have like the back part like actually like folding, and there's like some nice ripples in it. There's painting on it. There's a gradient to it as well. Her butterfly piece is very well detailed. Yeah, very well detailed on that. Her eyes look pretty good, but her face for me is a little bit off because she's never really. I don't know. I feel like she's more serious, but that's still good. The metallic, a little bit some metallic for the buttons. The bottom looks great. It's a freaking huge gaping hole for the other part of the stand. So yeah, the figure size is really small compared to the whole box. Oops, the whole box setup. Now let me try not to break this, if I can get it out. Okay, here we go. So here is her sword. Her needle sword. I just bent the heck out of it. But it is a little bit flexible. It's not super fragile or what's the word I was looking for? I keep wanting to say bitter, but not bitter. Ooh, but it's the blade itself is super bent. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that. Oh yeah, no, it's supposed to be like that. Okay, there we go. Oh, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool though. Has a really good shine to it, and then it has the gold on there as well. And then the hand guard looks pretty good as well. It's a lot of really good detailing. Ooh, it even has the little kanji right there on the sword itself. Yeah, it actually has that. Has it on both sides, surprisingly. Good amount of detail for how small it is. Such a small figure. So now let me put these two together. Just go straight. Yeah, just go straight in there. Okay, I'm trying not to. There we go. So that's pretty cool. It lines up really well to where it's like jumping out at you. Overall, I think that looks really freaking cool. And it's really big volume and a really big size for how small the figure itself is and how big the box is. But this kind of, when you have it all together, this makes up for it. And I feel like you get your money's worth with how big and dynamic and really different this figure is. And like I said, it's a prize figure, lottery figure. So it is a cheaper figure, but it feels much bigger and much greater. It has a really good presence overall. But the main thing, like I said, I wanted it for was for my like the DVD VHS shelf. So what I did was I have this book, but it's not a manga. It's just art, like animation art and stuff like that. I don't know. I think stuff like this is cool. Anyways, this book, and then I just grabbed a VHS real quick, just so I can shove it in the middle and make you guys a fake scenario of what it kind of would look like. But yeah, so like I was saying, you'd have like the books and stuff holding her up, which I think is really freaking cool. And then depending on how you have it angled, it would make it look different. But see, I think that looks really freaking cool popping out. You kind of would, I don't know, I would kind of want this a little bit higher up, maybe above what typically people would be standing at, just because you do not want to run into where this is at eye level, face level, where this is stabbing people in the face, and nor do you want it like chest or mid-torso level, because then people are just going to smack it and this thing's going to go flying across the room. So I would put this on like the top of the bookshelf and then maybe try to angle it down a bit, so it would be jumping down, which would be a cool thing to do. But if not, then just keep it straight and popping out would be really freaking cool. Of course, but that feels really solid though. I feel with that holding it in there and then just the weights of the books and stuff holding it up, it would be totally fine. I really wouldn't worry too much about it falling. It'd probably be one of my more secure riggings that I have on my figures, because I do some pretty dumb stuff with them sometimes. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like how that looks. If they do it with some other figures that I like, unfortunately with Demon Slayer, I think this is like really, this is my favorite character, I think, in Demon Slayer, for sure. So they'd have to do somebody else. I know maybe Guillaume. I like him. I think he's cool. But anyways, really cool design. I feel like you get your money's worth because it has a lot going on, you know, and especially like this is a really big base, so this is going to take up a lot of space. So if you don't want that, then you could use it with this. So you have multiple options with displaying, which is really cool because not a lot of figures do that, unless you get into a more expensive figure range or statue range or something. But yeah, this is a really neat, really cool figure, really cool way of displaying it. You know, and like I said, if you have the manga, like the Demon Slayer manga, with like all of the different Hashiras and Slayers like jumping out like in between the mangas, like every 2 or 3 books or something, that would be freaking sick. Having like the whole lineup of them and having all of them jumping out, cool. But yeah, so that's what I got for this, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Really interesting figure for sure, and thank you guys for watching.